Today we're learning about useful suffixes in German. Also, los geht's!
Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Coffee Break German. Ich bin Mark.
Und ich bin Andrea.
And as Andrea said, we are talking about suffixes today. Lila got in touch. Our listener Lila got in touch and asked us, could you provide some examples of different suffixes and how they work? So what we're going to do is take 4 common suffixes in German. These are little parts of words that you can add to the end of a word. And it sometimes changes the meaning, it adds something to the meaning. And we'll give you some examples of these. So over to you, Andrea.
Yes, this is a great question. Thank you, Lila. And let's start with our first suffix, which we use very often, and it's bar.
Okay, bar. So has that got anything to do with a bar?
Absolutely not.
What
it is more the equivalent of able in English. So, for example, machbar is doable.
Machbar. So we can see mach from machen and then bar at the end, doable. So doable, machbar. Okay, what about another example?
Another example would be essbar.
Mm-hmm. So eat from essen and bar, able, so eatable or edible.
Ja, genau. So it's not an eating bar, it is edible or eatable. Genau.
Okay.
And another one people might have come across would be brennbar.
Oh, right. Okay. So that's brennen is to burn, isn't it?
Yeah.
So brennbar.
And that would be flammable.
Flammable. Okay. Brennbar. So that's double N in there. So brennbar. Okay. So that's our first of these suffixes. What about another one? Let's do a second suffix.
Let's look at another common one, which is voll.
Okay, voll.
And it does mean that it is full of something.
Okay.
Zum Beispiel, die Musik ist gefühlvoll.
Gefühlvoll. Okay, so Gefühl is feeling. So gefühlvoll is full of feeling.
Genau, ja. So if you're listening to some music and someone sings with a lot of feeling, ja, dann ist das sehr gefühlvoll, ja.
Okay.
Oder geheimnisvoll.
Oh, okay. Geheimnis is a secret.
Mm-hmm.
So
that would be mysterious.
Mysterious, geheimnisvoll. If it's full of secrecy, mysterious. Yes. Lovely. Okay, one more.
Genau. And one that maybe people already know is wundervoll.
Wundervoll. Okay, so wunder is wonder and wundervoll is full of wonder.
Yes, and our third suffix could be reich, so rich in something.
Rich.
For example, glorreich.
Okay, so we've got glorreich. Double R in there, glorreich.
Exactly.
So rich in glory, glorious.
Yes, glorious, yes. Mm-hmm. A word that maybe listeners have come across is erfolgreich.
Okay, so
successful, erfolgreich, rich in success.
Okay, erfolgreich. Could we say erfolgvoll?
No, the word is erfolgreich.
Okay.
I'm afraid.
Do one more of the Reichs.
Yes, erlebnisreich.
Oh, right. So Erlebnis, is that an event?
Yeah, an Erlebnis is an experience.
An experience. So rich in experiences, erlebnisreich.
Yes, but rich in experience is not because the person is not erlebnisreich. Yeah, the person would be erfahren, yeah, experienced. Okay. But maybe a holiday was sehr erlebnisreich.
Okay.
Yeah?
That makes sense. Okay. Let's do one more suffix now. What shall we do?
Yes. So we have now so far looked at things that are full of or rich in. Let's look at the opposite, los.
Okay.
Yeah. So without all these qualities,
okay.
For example, respektlos.
So let's put in lacking in here as our as our English equivalent. So you said respektlos.
Yeah.
Respektlos. So if someone is respektlos, they are lacking in respect.
Yes, they're disrespectful.
Yeah.
And it might be funny for listeners to hear that when I started speaking English and I moved to Scotland, I once exploded and said, "This is totally respectless." And I didn't get the desired reaction to this. I got some cringe-worthy smiles.
So disrespectful becomes respektlos. Okay.
Genau, yeah.
Let's do a couple more.
Another one that is interesting is bargeldlos.
Oh, that's new to me. So
Yeah.
Bargeld is change, isn't it?
Aha. So it's cash.
Cash, yeah.
Und bargeldloses Zahlen ist cash-free payment.
Right, okay. Bargeldlos, okay. So bargeldlos, cash-free payments. Okay, good.
And many viewers will have come across kostenlos.
Kostenlos, so something which is lacking in cost is free.
Genau, richtig.
I like that one.
Yeah.
You don't even need it to be bargeldlos if it's free.
Ja, genau. Noch besser.
Okay, well, we hope, Leila, that these have been helpful to you and that you are now fully briefed on using these different suffixes. Now, if you've got a question like Leila, then get in touch with us. You can send your questions to coffeebreakquestions.com, or at least go there and leave us your question, and we'll hopefully be able to include that question in a future episode of the show. If you've enjoyed this, if you've learned something, then give it a like and make sure you subscribe to our channel and click the little bell icon that appears. That way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video.
And don't forget to practice your German by writing something below into our comment section.
Sehr gut. Also vielen Dank. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Leila, for your question. And we'll be back soon with more Coffee Break German. Tschüss.
Tschüss.